this is the 6th in the series of CAM Connection videos for Zenzik. My name is Natasha Merat. I'm a professor of human factors and transport systems at the University of Leeds. I've had the pleasure of being interviewed by Nick Reed at Reed Mobility last time, and this time I'm very excited to have Professor Paul Newman from the University of Oxford and Oxbotica. Paul, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey everybody, so I'm Paul Newman, co-founder of Oxbotica and CTO, and I'm also VP Chair of Information Engineering at the University of Oxford, and have been obsessing about how software changes the way that people and goods move since about 1996, so it's cracking to be here.
So, Oxbotica has had an amazing journey over the last 6 or 7 years. You mentioned 96. I remember sort of meeting you about 7 years ago. So, of course, now there's lots of companies in this space.
Yeah.
And I really would like you to say a little bit about what you think is the big difference between what you're offering and others in the field.
So, I've been thinking and working and making software that allows machines to answer 3 questions: where am I, what's around me, what should I do? Perhaps there's a 4th one about what the hell's going to happen next, so I know what to do, right? So if you like that 4th pillar, for about 20 years. And we're a horizontal player in the sense that we're not trying to build taxis, right? We're not trying to do a B2C. We're going to become the world's first tier A company that you can call up for tier autonomy and say, we would like a perception system that runs on a few watts, and we would like to integrate this with something that we're building. We would like a localization system, or we'd like the full stack. And we're not like saying it's about roads. We're not saying it's about mines. We're not saying it's about warehousing. We're saying there's common competencies in all of those fields that, if you get the mathematics and the software right, works well in all of them. And we're very keen on focusing on the ODDs that we deploy in first, because I don't think it's credible to say, yeah, the first place we're ever going to make any money is in a car that has no windscreen and no steering wheel. That doesn't seem to be the first application of it. There's a flywheel of events here where we can say that employing into some industrial environments, to some shuttle environments for limited area mobility in cities is a cracking place to first deploy the software. And so I guess what difference you call us and say, can we have a bit of your software? And we go, yes, how would you like it wrapped? Because our goal is for someone else to use it, right? So we're not trying to build a vertical, we're not trying to build a B2C, we're saying our goal is to get you to make lots of money, increase the way and the efficiency in which people and goods are moved by using our software. We'll help you do that.
Perfect, thank you. Okay, so as you know, my passion is on the human factors side of this content. And I'd like you to say, what do you think are the sort of 1 or 2 biggest challenges from the human side to make sure that they engage with this technology and really want it in their vehicles?
I mean, this is not a technology push. This needs to be a technology push and pull, right? I mean, at the end of the day, we're building this thing for humans and to be with humans. That's why we're building these vehicles. So I think the human factors thing comes into a couple of ways. One of them is trust in the system itself. So can the system explain itself to a human, whether that be in the vehicle or post hoc when you're saying why it made a decision, because it must submit itself to forensics, and we must be able to say strong things about it in terms of safety. And then I think the other equally interesting and equally important part of this is, can the vehicle understand the agency of humans that are not in the vehicle that it's interacting with? Now, whether that be some pedestrians or other drivers of different vehicles in mixed environments. It's a really interesting play here, right? Because it's got to be able to say, I've got this plan. That individual over there has a plan as well, and their plan is changing because of what I'm executing in my plan. So there's a really interesting recursion that goes around there. And I think all of this fits into, or the latter point, all fits into the ability to predict the future. Can I predict 10, 15, 20 seconds the way in which humans are going to behave? And humans are really, really good at predicting how humans are going to behave, right? But the machines have to be able to interact in that way, in some way, even if it's communicating intent to the human.
Thank you so much. It sounds like you and I need to talk a little bit more, and getting that human interaction and the engineering side working together is the way to go forward. Do you agree?
Well, I do, because it's for humans and with humans. So thinking about this in the absence of humans would be abjectly stupid.
Okay, thank you so much, and look forward to seeing who you're going to interview next.